welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Ramon Pacheco makes his big league debut right after this. Mike Christian, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, he wasn't all that bad in his last one, pitching into the 6th inning to pick up the win. We'll see if he can go a little bit deeper in this one.
So striding forward now, Gene Segura, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Wiggins is under it, 1 away.
Batting second, center fielder number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Billy Hamilton. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
1-2, here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Nolan Arenado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
2 out, nobody on. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Ramon Pacheco steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, I think the big key, Matt, is just going to be able to control the butterflies. You can only make your first start one time, and a lot of emotions, a lot of things are going through your mind when you're taking your warm-up pitches. Hopefully you can settle down, control that heartbeat, as they say, breathe in, breathe out, and try to enjoy the first big league experience. Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 2-0 is a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Standing in now, Christopher Wiggins takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, Owen Christian, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Count even now at 1-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1 on Devato, a double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Stepping in now, Angel Vargas. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on a dead run. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Darren Erstad, will start things off here for Cincinnati, with Joey Votto to follow next. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Erstad, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Darren Erstad is retired to kick off the inning.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
In now for the Reds, Joey Votto, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. 1 out, nobody on. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. One and 1, here it comes. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. No score here as we play inning number 2.
He was able to foul that one off, and you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box, Joe Morgan. Lined hard to center field. Wiggins will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Randy Wiggins, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Pacheco really turned some heads in the minors. Taking the mound here in the first month of the season, this team has high hopes that he can be a big part of the rotation this year.
There's no doubt about it, man. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Pacheco is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box now, Bart Wiggins. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 7, catcher, Edward Arnold.
So digging in now, Edward Arnold. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Arnold, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Bounce down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
In now, Mike Christian. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And he takes strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The 0-2 pitch. Hit to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. So stepping in, Pete Rose. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Stepping in now, Johnny Bench, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Wiggins has it, and there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, catcher, Ramon Pacheco.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Ramon Pacheco. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. One and 2 the count to the Reds pitcher. And the Reds have their first hit of the game. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Gene Segura standing in. Hit in the air down the right field line. Vargas sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Reds leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in for his second at bat, Fred Wiggins. He singled his last time up.
Fred Wiggins.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off up for ball number 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Riding in once again, Christopher Wiggins, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out, nothing doing. Line drive to center field. Hamilton patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting.
Thursday night baseball for you here on the show. Happy to have you along as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the weekend and even into the early part of next week. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Owen Christian. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-0 on the way. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Wiggins, the runner at second with 1 away. (3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. Morgan loves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 30, Angel Vargas.
Ready for another chance. Angel Vargas, runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the stretch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Vargas is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost start. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Fouled off.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Pirates leave one. Still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Billy Hamilton, as we begin the top of the 4th. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. One and two, the count to Billy Hamilton.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Two balls, two strikes to Nolan Arenado.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Full count still. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Dribbled down the third baseline. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Into the box, Darren Erstad, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Erstad brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here 1-0.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Roll. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
In is Joey Votto now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
0-2, here it is. To short. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Reds out in front, 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Randy Wiggins. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Randy Wiggins.
First pitch on its way. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Standing in now, Bart Wiggins. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
In now, Edward Arnold. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Into the box now, Curtis Wiggins. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about it. A 1-0 delivery. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hit hard up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Segura for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Now at the plate, Joe Morgan. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the outfielders getting this deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Wiggins. 1 away. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So striding in, Pete Rose. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's a changeup over the outside corner. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Short, hit hard. Wiggins fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Johnny Bench.
Into the box now, Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Now batting,
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Ramon Pacheco will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. They lead it 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Christian. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
the center fielder, number 25, Fred Wiggins.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Fred Wiggins. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Christopher Wiggins, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Base hit into right center.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseball. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Ready once again, Owen Christian. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Rose. And that retires the side. One left for Pittsburgh. They're down 1-0. Gene Segura standing in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The next 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wiggins ranging into the outfield. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Digging in to try it again, Billy Hamilton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready for another chance. Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Reds are down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Ready once again, Angel Vargas. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. After it is Hamilton. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in once again, Randy Wiggins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. One out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Morgan shading to his right. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Bart Wiggins.
Digging in and looking for more, Bart Wiggins. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
First delivery to him on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Pirates leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back here in Pittsburgh, Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Darren Erstad. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. A windup and the 0-1. Grounded to the right. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Wiggins is calling for it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
For batter number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Ready for another shot now, Joe Morgan. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
High pop-up. Christian is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Curtis Wiggins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Erstad on the move. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, pitcher, Mike Christian.
Roberto Clemente will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Roberto Clemente.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Pacheco is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Fred Wiggins, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0. Little chopper back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they go down without a whimper here. 8th inning coming up. Reds lead this one 1-0. Mike North has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
52, Mike North.
Leading off the inning, Pete Rose, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Fastball that just misses inside. North, a left-handed pitcher on the shorter side at 5'9" tall. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Johnny Bench. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. A high fastball is in there. And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. Here's the 0-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. A runner at first with no outs here. next 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Ramon Pacheco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here as it'll remain second and third, but with 1 away now.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And the insurance run comes across to score from third. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. And in the days of 3-run homers in 9-8 ball games, you don't see the suicide squeeze executed much anymore, but this right here is a textbook example of getting that bunt down and getting the RBI. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready now to pitch. And will hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 2 and the Pirates nothing. Settling in now, Christopher Wiggins. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
The batter, third baseman, Owen Christian.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
In now, Owen Christian, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Angel Vargas. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. He is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Up next for the Buccos, Randy Wiggins, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. The Steel City at night, seen there from the split of the Ohio River as we welcome you back to PNC Park.
Leading off for Cincinnati, right fielder.
Striding in to start the 9th, Darren Herstad, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Missed with a slider. The 1-2 pitch. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Into the box, Joey Votto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Hit on the ground toward the left. Wiggins takes it in. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Into the box now, Joe Morgan. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Bounce it to the left side. Christian ranges to his left. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Morgan leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
The 1-2. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw to first ends the inning. Reds lead 1. They're up 2-0. So coming to the plate, Bart Wiggins. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Pulled toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
And in the 9th inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or a double would have done the trick, too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So a big moment in the ball game here. Edward Arnold, although there are a couple of bases open, we'll see if they think about working around him. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Ball and a strike. Chapman ready, the 1-1. Strikes to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. A man at third with 1 away. Popped him up. Votto is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 52, Mike North.
Ryan Brummett will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Ryan Brummett.
And a ball, 1-0. Men on third with 2 down. Hmm. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Chapman's ready. Here it is on 2-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And the pitch takes off inside and he gets away. A play at the plate and he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Cincinnati took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Ramon Pacheco gets the
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the NL Central, Ramon Pacheco earned his first career big league win on the mound as Cincinnati got the best of the Pirates 2-0. The Cubs allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-2. The Cardinals got the best of the Brewers at home 2-1. The Washington Nationals launched 3 home runs as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-2. Jesus Bautista was locked in at the plate with 4 knocks, helping the Mets get by the Phillies 7-6. The Los Angeles Dodgers grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 10-4. It was their 7th straight victory. The Red Sox shortstop, number 29, drove home 3 runs, helping lead the Red Sox to a win over the Rays 5-3. The Blue Jays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 10-6. The Rangers combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 3-2. The Royals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-2. The Houston Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 4-2. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll